Guys, we have a special guest. He's been requested in the comment section on TikTok and on YouTube. Man, coming out of the San Fernando Valley, give it up for your boy XO Carlos, guys. He's here to spit some game. Hey man, real quick, give people a little intro, maybe like a little bit about yourself.
My name is Carlos Sarceno. That's my full real name. What I go as is XO Carlos. I'm from the San Fernando Valley,
Okay.
from California. Yes, sir.
Perfect, man. So let's get into it, brother. So everybody who's on YouTube with a platform who speaks about, red pill topics, everybody wants to know what happened. How did you get the way you were? So like you can either talk about, a story of a female or another way how you got into the red pill world.
So basically it was this little high school love.
Okay.
And it was like junior to senior, and like our high school time was coming to an end.
Okay.
Like we got like really attached to each other.
Okay.
We were doing our thing every day, post like after school, like just hang out, spend time. And then graduation came along.
Okay.
And yeah, she was enrolled into the Marine Corps.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, she got enlisted, so she went that route.
Okay.
And I knew I was gonna have to wait. She was gonna put me on pause because she had like they have like a 4-year contract.
Cool.
So over that period of time in boot camp, when she was at boot camp, she had me send me letters like all the time.
Okay.
It was like exactly like over texting, but like the more stereotypical, like, yeah, send letters.
Okay.
Yeah. And then she would barely respond back because like she was a little busy over there.
Okay.
But like at the end of the day, I looked at it like, damn, I'm sending her too much. Like it's not reciprocating.
True. Yep.
And I'm not feeling like the same thing. Like I felt like a void.
Okay.
Because like in high school, I was emotionally attached to her, where like I just wanted to see her.
Got you.
But in that process of boot camp, I wasn't able to see her. So that was like my huge thing. It's like I'm doing all these things for her, but I'm not seeing her. So like, what am I even doing? And then that's when I was confused. I was like, yeah. So that's when I started to go on YouTube and like on these things, and I encountered, I think it was first MJ. I don't know if you know who he is.
MJ. What's up
MJ.
with y'all boys, man?
MJ and like people like AMS, Steph.
Yo,
and like
they got you going.
And then some OG called like Coach Kyle. I don't know if you know who he is.
I've heard the name, but I've never looked into his channel, but go on.
Yeah. Those are the guys that I looked into, and then yeah, I had it all wrong. That's when I had my red pill awakening during that period of time when she was at boot camp, and I knew it was rash.
So what happened when she came back from boot camp? Like, were you like still Goo Goo Gaga over her? Like, what happened when she got back?
No, this was the thing though. I hit her up talking about something like, oh, like I just want to see you. Like I didn't want to send you too much letters because I just wanted to see you.
Okay.
And she's like, oh well, I don't think that's gonna be able to. That's gonna happen.
What do you mean?
Because I'm gonna extend my contract 4 more years, so it's gonna be a total of 8.
Okay.
So that's when I was like, yeah, like that's when I started the less replies, started answering her less and less, and then for some reason that's when I saw the red pill working. It's like she started caring more.
Okay. You pulled back and she's like, oh, hold on. Like, and she started coming on. Okay.
She sent me a whole essay when she came back from boot camp talking about where you been, where are my letters, what happened. Yeah.
Damn.
That period of time, that's when I first started going to the gym.
Okay. Wow.
Getting my work in, yeah.
Wow, man. So that's dope, man. And it's such a simple game. And it's funny though. If you were to say this, I'm gonna post this on, on TikTok and stuff like that too. But it's like, even though you said that, there are girls in the comments, no, it's not like that. She's just busy and you're hurt and you need to like, dude, it's just simple. I pulled back. She's like, where'd my attention go? And she started giving you attention. It's just simple. And I hate
Mhm.
how some women just can't grasp that, like that's a thing. They go, no, it's not true. She was just this, she was just that. It's like, no, the whole pullback, no contact thing is real. And you did it
Yeah.
and you saw how it happened. So for me, I told the full story on my Patreon because like I feel like that story is like probably, as you know, like every red pill guy, like I said, like their simp story is like the most requested. Who got you into this, right? So my full
Yeah.
story is on my Patreon. But I'll basically just give a quick synopsis, right? I met this girl down here and where I lived, and but she goes to school in UCSB, right? So I never really see her because she's in Santa Barbara. So when we linked up for the first time, now mind you, we were FaceTiming for sometimes 2-3 hours a night. Like I'm telling her everything, like, hey, like when the stars align, we'll be together, like full blown sim for this chick. And I didn't care because I thought that you be authentic, full, like you tell exactly how you feel, and if she doesn't like it, she can kick rocks. But after so many heartbreaks of me doing that, what girls tell me to do, I eventually am like, nah, I got to follow the red pill. But anyway, long story short, she showed up with a hickey on her neck, right? So it's like, damn, like I understand that you're single, but it's like you have no respect for me. Like
Yeah.
we've been talking for hours and getting to know everything, like families and stuff. We're trying to really get to know each other, and that's how you pull up on me. I bet I got to take down the chin and learn that people don't owe you anything. Because I thought since I
Mhm.
had high respect for her, she should have high respect for me. But that's just not the
It's not
case.
the case.
Nah,
No, it's
man,
not.
they don't owe you nothing. So next thing I want to get into is I'm gonna talk to you about some videos that you've made, kind of give more context because you only have 60 seconds, right? So you can give more context. You made a videos basically stating what are you working on. This video is more geared towards men, not really about women, but more towards the men. So what were you saying in that video when you're telling guys what are you working on?
What are you working on? Like, it's like just besides like the whole like, cause I know a lot of guys just my age that follow me, and or like guys a little bit older. Like it's like, what are you doing besides maybe you working right now?
Yeah,
You
sure.
doing
Yeah.
whatever school, whatever the case is.
Good.
What else you working on? Because
Mhm.
that's how women is gonna determine your value. See
I
if they
agree.
want to sleep with you or not. Is you gotta have like purpose. Besides that, you gotta have hobbies,
Yes.
gym,
Hmm.
and like even guys that like don't have gym in their life right now, I tell them just like you got to do it.
Yeah, bro. You,
That's
you,
just
you,
that's
you
just
you
like
should pull up
like a
some
side
crunches.
thing.
Facts.
Yeah, that's just like one of the hobbies that's like a must. I don't give a fuck if you like a gamer.
Yeah.
Like
Get out there.
you get into the gym. It's good for you. It develops your discipline. And I guarantee you won't be wasting your time fucking entertaining females because you in the gym, you know what's up. Like you got your discipline.
I agree, man. I feel like as men, we're not going to be loved properly until we're successful. I don't care when girls can argue that all they want, you know, like when, for example, if when girls are out having a lunch, right, and girls will say a girl says, "Hey, I met a new guy." First thing ask, "Oh, what does he do?" Not what does he look like, not just what does he do, because they want to know is the job well enough or good enough to provide for you and possibly a family. That's all they want to know, right? Or they show a picture of him. Oh, he's handsome, but what does he do though? So it's almost like it's all about your success. And I tell a lot of young men because TikTok is where we talk to a lot of younger men. You got to find what you want to do, man. You got to find out what you want to do because I know people with a degree, 24, 25, still working at a bar. Not saying that that's a bad thing, but it's like they're just wandering. They're hoping for one day an idea hits them in the head, but they're not, there's
Yeah.
no purpose. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people like AMS and Steph is cold say purpose, but I try to come up with my own term. I don't like swagger jacking. So I said, demand your gift on the universe, right? We all have a gift, right? Carlos, I don't know you personally, but your gift could be this: getting men to see themselves as the prize, and et cetera. So that could be a gift. And now that you're posting your content, people are gravitating towards it, and that's a blessing, So you're demanding your gift. And are you the biggest? Are you rich and famous right now? No, but if you keep pushing and keep pushing, like I said, demand it. You keep pushing, you can be up there with the top dogs in the industry. So another thing I want to speak on too is the gym. So how long you been in the gym for?
I've been in the gym for like probably almost like 2 years.
Okay, and have you
I
seen any type of
st-
results?
yeah, tremendous amount. Like I came in like the gym like kind of like on the skinny fat end
Okay,
of
I got you.
things.
Yeah, not fat, but like it's not muscle either.
Yeah, exactly. And then I started lifting, got the newbie gains, kept going at it. And then just slowly but surely, I started getting more lean tissue and lowering my body fat percentage doing it. So yeah, it's progress, man.
Got you. So I want men to take this out of context, right? But all we're saying is we're not asking you to be Ronnie Coleman. We're not asking you to be a bodybuilder. We're just saying is to have some type of muscle definition, right? Like I say, like a swimmer's body or a V taper where your waist is smaller and your shoulders come out. That will give you a really sexy look. And so, strive for that, to, have a smaller waist and broader shoulders. You can have a good physique. And you can also have a good workout, m- three if you want to do like, moderate, and then four if you want to go hard. You don't have to go 7 or 6 days a week. You can go 3 and 4 and still see results. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely advise men to get out there and find a purpose. And the best way to find a purpose is to fail a lot.
Mhm.
Like, dog, like I thought I was gonna go to the NFL, failed. I thought I was gonna go to school and be a schoolboy, failed. I thought I was gonna be a comedy YouTuber, failed. Like, you know what I mean? Like I tried so many different things to get to this now, right?
Mhm.
So a lot of men, I feel like they need to try a lot of things before, so they can find their purpose. Like, what do you think about that?
I agree the same thing, man. Like I grew up wanting to be a professional soccer player.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
I
yeah,
played soccer all my life. It didn't work out.
true.
I lost passion for it, honestly,
Hmm.
and it just went sour after that. School is just something I don't want to do, something I don't see me doing in the future.
True.
And like the way I see it is like purpose, your calling, whatever you want to call it. It's like whatever you feel you gravitate towards the most, and
Yes.
you feel like you're gonna be consistent doing it.
True.
That's what I
Consistency is
feel like it
everything.
is.
Consistency is so important, man. Because like I'm pretty sure you
Important.
post on YouTube and TikTok quite often.
Yeah, consistency above everything. Consistency beats hard work, and I've seen
Like,
it firsthand. Like examples of that. Wait, do we have time?
go ahead, bro. Go ahead. What's up?
Yeah. Well, I seen it firsthand because in soccer, I wasn't always the most talented, but I was the most hardworking. So I was the like most willing to put in the work to like get the starting spot. It
Perfect.
worked out. High school, it was just like little trade class for like math. I was the most talented in it. I got some low scoring grade that was gonna determine if I was gonna be able to be in that class. I
Hmm.
got one of the lowest grades, and then I ended up having the best grade in the class. It's like how bad you want it.
I agree, man. 100%. So moving on, man, to from purpose to I made a video saying females and their options. You kind of explain, what were you trying to say in that video when you're talking about females and their options?
Options. Women got way more options. Just you can just look on their social media, man. Just look on the social media. Take a look at it for yourself. It's not a complicated thing. It's not complex. It is what it is. Women have more options than men. Or you can create a Tinder.
Yeah.
Create a fucking Tinder and see how much matches you got.
Hey, one a week.
And then tell your homegirl to make one too. And then see the difference.
True.
That's what it is, man. For real.
I agree. That's why a lot of women bail a lot. That's why a lot of women, are much better with dating than men, is because I feel like women naturally have the abundance mindset. A lot of men tend to put up with a lot of women because they feel like, oh, what if I lose her? I can't find another one. Like I'll do consultations and guys will go, dog, this girl's a 10. Go, all right, you already lost.
Yeah.
Like you're already thinking that you
Yeah.
can't listen, bro. If you pulled 110, you can definitely pull another. Like,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of men have the scarcity mindset, and it's only because of lack of options. Girls always say, oh, guys are players. Listen, baby girl, I'd say 10 to 15 to 20% max are players. The
Yeah.
rest are fighting for a date,
Mhm.
fighting to get a one date. Like
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm spoiled for choice. I'll be going on 2, 3 dates a week sometimes. Not even going cap. But some guys, they may go on 2, 3 dates every quarter, every 3 months. So in those 3 months, they went on 2 or 3 dates because they don't have the mouthpiece, they don't have the game, they're not that confident. Like most men, I consider are down bad, most of them. And I feel
Mhm.
like since you and I both make content and we speak to these guys, we know, we hear it, we have these conversations with guys how they're how down bad they are. But hopefully our content can get them thinking in the right mindset of,
Mhm.
of options. So another thing I want to talk to you about was time wasting. You made a video about time wasting, and I think it was more towards interest. So like, what do you say? Like, what was that video about? Where it's like you kind of talk about high interest and low interest and stuff like that.
Okay, so there's this like dynamic once you get a female's number, or like you get her snap, you get her IG. Like there's a window once you get it. It's like she knows you're about to hit her up. She knows that. She's gonna predict that. But your job is to not do these little check-ins to get this urge to be like, shit, I'm gonna try to text her as soon as possible. Because the way I look at it is link up. That's where you're gonna chop it up about
Yeah.
things. That's where you're
Mhm.
gonna talk about things going on. That's where you're gonna develop that conversation on the link up. You're not doing that through your DMs. You're not doing that through text. You're not doing it through any of that. Cause then I get this shit all the time, bro. I got like, what am I gonna talk to her about? You dropped it all, bro. Like that's how I feel. So I think texting just to set that data link up. And the whole time wasting thing is if she's not down for that, that means she's not that interested. She don't see you as that guy.
Facts.
So yeah, move on.
Got you, man. I love this topic because I feel like the text game, I know
It's
it's easy for
oversaturated.
it's oversaturated.
Yeah.
I have facts on that, and I feel like a lot of men overcomplicate it.
Mhm.
Like, bro, when you get her number, I like to wait at least a couple days, right? Now, if you watch AMS, he hits your ass up next week.
Next
To
week,
me,
2 weeks.
that personally, that's just not my thing. Like I don't blame him because his whole mindset is if I'm booked this week, why would I text you? I'm texting you to make a plan, right? So I get what he's saying. I get that, right? But for me, I'll at least tap in. Hey, how are you? How's your, how was, what'd you accomplish today? Oh, did this and this. Okay, bet for sure. What are your plans next week? So if I'm booked that week, I hit up with, hey, what's your availability next week, right? And also, a lot of guys have the mindset where they feel like they have to stay engaged with the woman. Let's say a guy sets a date for Friday on Monday. They feel like in order to keep her interested, I have to talk to her every single day until the date. What do you think about that mindset?
I don't agree with that. Though that's what I call check-ins.
Yep.
That don't translate to sleeping with her. It doesn't.
Sure.
And that's what guys got it fucked up. They think checking in to see what she got at the store, see what she got, what kind of latte she got at Starbucks fucking works. When that shit don't, she's gonna see you as a friend after that.
Yeah.
It's just natural. She's been like, oh shit, he's there to give me emotional support, some attention. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna use him for.
And
And
that's
that's not where
cool.
you want to end up at.
Facts, man. Like, and also like my mindset when guys tell me, "Oh, I have to talk to her every day. What if she's interest?" It's like, bro, that's back to scarcity.
Mhm.
Like, I don't care if this girl goes, you know what? Since you haven't talked to me in 2 days, I'm done hanging out with you. That's fine. I can go get
Mhm.
another one, because like I don't have this. I'm not in scarcity. I'm in definitely in abundance. So I feel like when guys have that mindset of, oh, she'll run from me, or she won't be interested, bro, you shouldn't care. Like,
Mhm.
and that also tells me that you put women first in your life. Okay, if your
Yeah.
purpose was first, then your grind, then the gym and your homeboys and your hobbies were above it, you wouldn't care. But the fact I feel like most men have women first, and I get it, bro. We're young men, we're after testosterone, want to have sex. I get it, but when women are first and that's your priority, I feel like it'll run from you. Like, what do you think about putting girls first over everything?
I talk about this shit all the time, man. Like
Okay.
putting women as a priority, pedestalizing them, that shit don't work in your favor. It never will, it never would. That's not gonna happen. It's like I look at it like this: you only learn to value shit when it's gone. And for the most part, that's how women look at nice guys.
Yeah.
So they put them on fucking pause, put them at the back of the line, and then they just want to have fun in their youth.
And see, that's what
Cause
I talk about, man. Okay, go on. I cut you off. My bad. Go on.
now you're good, you're good, you can go on.
Yeah, man. So my point on that is like, for example, I said, because happened is when I was saying, the B word, girls got mad. Okay, fair. Then I started generalizing. No, no, sorry. When I started saying, girls 16 to 27, right? Then they got mad, mad at you, still mad, right? But my point with all that was, I feel like younger women will neglect the guy they know is good for them. He's there emotionally. He's there, the dates, the compliments, the morning text. He does everything. He hits your checklist. But
Mhm.
sometimes women are more interested in that guy that's not doing any of that. 'Cause, okay, I know these guys are doing it, but how can I get this guy to do that? Right.
Mhm.
So it's like, that's why in the comment section, when girls say, oh, listen to women about what women want, it's like, girl, I asked you what you want for dinner. You do, I don't know. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like my point is, most of the time, you guys don't know what you want. You guys say on
Mhm.
paper, like if you give a girl a piece of paper, what do you want in a guy? And the guy does that, she go, okay, is my biggest thing is they do want that, but they want
That's
struggle. They want to they want to kind of fight for it.
yeah.
So if you come to the table all with all the check marks, she's kind of bored of you. But if you come with a couple checks unchecked, okay, now my goal is her mind. She's saying this to herself. Now my goal is to make him do this. Oh, he's not a simp. Let me make him my simp. Right.
Mhm.
If you come to right up front simping, their mindset could be, you know what? He probably does this for every girl, and girls want to feel special. I feel like. So if you
Mhm.
come to her, you know, you're not checking off all the boxes, she goes, okay, this guy's a challenge. My goal is to now get him to do this. But if you come to her all ready to go, boyfriend material, she may, you know, put you on the sideline for marriage when she's 30. Like, what do you think about that?
Yeah, like this is the way I see it, man. Like it's nice guys finish last at his finest, man. That's what it is. Cause women have this enjoyment of being with like guys they find sexually attractive,
Hmm.
especially when they're young. They got
Yeah.
they got nothing to lose in their eyes, so it's like fuck it. So they're gonna just put them at the end because they see them as guys is gonna be emotional support for their future
Yes.
relationship.
Yeah.
I seen this shit firsthand. I think the other day I was, you know who Kevin Samuels is?
Oh man, he's blowing up right now, dog.
Yeah,
He's like
yeah,
he's just every video. He'll drop a video in 1 hour, have like 80 to 100,000 views. He's running it up. But yeah, go ahead.
yeah. He's going up right now, but he did this little interview with the female, like some Asian girl, and they talk about the relationship. And then he says that this female put him at the end of the line because that's the way she saw him. She saw him as emotional support, the guy that was always tapped in,
Yeah.
always being around, giving her nonstop attention. She put him at the end of the line because she knew he would always wait.
Yep. He's gonna
That's
wait.
another thing
Yep.
about nice guys. They're willing to wait. That's guys all day, willing to wait, put at the finish line.
I agree, man. And that one hit different,
Leftovers.
bro. That one hit different, man, because it's the truth. When a guy's super attached to a woman, bro, he'll wait. And that's terrible, bro. Like I tell guys, man, if you're not her first round draft pick, first pick, Cam Newton, like holding the number 1 jersey on like on the freaking thing, like that's just like to me, when a girl values you and puts you first, the relationship will be way different as if you're her last choice. She's gonna be acting way different, way more, she's her mouthpiece will be like way more disrespectful to you because she feels like because she's not valuing you because you weren't her first choice. And that's why I feel like the divorce rate. Okay, so as you know, divorce rate's at 50%. Okay. But of that 50%, 80% of the women are divorcing first, right? And I feel like it's because women are usually, you know, marrying that simp, that beta male, that beta male provider, and eventually she gets bored, and that's why she leaves. Now, of course, girls can say, "No, there's this reason." And I know, I get it, I understand, but I feel like most of the time, like you probably heard a guy say this probably even in a movie or, oh, these jeans fit great. But let me ask my wife first. It's like they lost all their
Yeah,
masculinity, bro.
yeah.
Like they've like a man should be the leader of the home. You can argue with me all you want, but I feel like a man should be the leader of the home. He should take care of the home financially, right? So it's like, why are you asking her for basic things like to buy a pair of jeans or how you look? Everything is
Yeah.
your whole validation of yourself comes through your wife. I don't think that's how it should be.
It's like a egocentric, like gynocentric. It's gynocentric, right? It's like a gynocentric outlook. It's like I seen that shit in Transformers like a day, like one day. It's like the guy asked her, like, "Oh, what should we do? What do I do in this case?" That no. If you're the head of the household, you paying for the bills, your utilities, whatever.
Mhm.
How the fuck can a female tell you what not, like, what you can or cannot do?
Man, there's plenty of men out there who, when you watch this podcast, shaking their head, go, "Shit, I don't know." She still does.
That's what I talk about. You pedestalizing it and putting your woman first. Like
And
That's not how it should be.
you know, just to clarify, listen, a lot of women, they don't, not a lot. I would say I would say younger women, 16, maybe 19, they get us misunderstood, right? If they heard this conversation, their outlook on us is, oh, we just hate women. Bro, no, we're obsessed with women. That's why we read about them, study. Like that's why, no, legit, like we study and read about women all the time. We're obsessed with them. We love them, right? Like, just because we don't want to put a woman first and we hate her, it's just, listen, most women would prefer a man that has his grind and his goals first. Because when a man with his grind and his goals first are usually successful men,
Mhm.
right? Women, men who pedestalize women, put them first, are usually, I say for the most part, more unsuccessful men because they spend all their time and energy on you. They should be spending time and energy on that purpose and that money. You feel me?
Exactly.
So I feel like a lot of times we get definitely misunderstood, but it's okay. Like we're never going to be loved. Like the red pill is very frowned upon, you know, because I feel like it's the truth for men, and I feel like what I said in a video before is, see what you think about this. Red pill gives women performance anxiety. For example, wait, this guy's teaching men not to hit me back up after I bailed. No, 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 no. They can't know that. They can't know that. You know what I
They
mean?
secretly do things like that. They secretly do.
It's like when I tell guys, "Oh, if she doesn't make time for you, bail." Oh, wait, what the hell? You can't tell guys to do that. I'll be like, I like the attention. So it's like we're ripping away men who are just feeding their egos, and they don't
Mhm.
want that to happen. So they'll fight tooth and nail to silence our accounts. I bet you, my account's been reported probably hundreds of, I'd say easily 5,000 times, no cap, easily,
Yeah.
and yours probably does too, because they don't want
I've been banned twice on TikTok, bro.
banned.
Banned twice. I had OGs remember this, bro. I used to be up there in the TikTok like
How big? How
atmosphere.
big?
I was like at 70, 60K. My first
Damn.
account, clap. That shit got clapped off the app. Second one, I got a 10K in like a week because they remembered me and they knew I
They
got
remember
banned.
me. They remember.
They're like, where'd he go? Clap. And then I'm on my third time. I was debating about even doing this like on TikTok again. Cause yeah.
Bro, I was way more problematic on TikTok. Like I was saying the B word. Here's the thing. I was unchecked on, like, no haters until 55K. Like dude, bro, there are times where I was asking for it. I put hashtag feminism. I was like, bro, I need smoke. I'm only getting like 30 to 40 comments and it's all guys saying facts. Like I kind of want some controversy. I kind of want some smoke.
Turmoil.
And then one day a girl with 550,000 followers finds my account and makes a stitch video. And basically, if you don't know, I'll explain. I'm
Oh, that's crazy.
I made a video.
That's,
Hold your point, because this sounds like what you're about to say is probably good. But hold your point. Um, I made a video saying, "Listen, fellas, if you're on a dating app, right, and you match with her, and then she proceeds to tell you she's not linking with you because of COVID, drop the bitch." That's what I said, right? So then she was like, "Oh, that's perpetuating rape culture and all these crazy terms they use against me," right? So I
oh.
woke up. So I woke up to like 1,000 comments, right? Just a bunch of women, just throwing their hate all over my comments. And I was like, okay, I have to ride the wave. Like, I have all this attention. Let's make another video, right? So I made a video directed at the haters, and I made 2 points. But before I go too far, explain what you're gonna say, because I really want to hear that.
You got fucking blackballed, bro. I think that's what happened to me. I low key, I think that's what happened to me. Like a bigger account that did not like me, or someone like in their thing that of
Yeah.
TikTok that, bro, they just straight clapped you because they got a bigger platform, they have a bigger influence, so they just rained upon you.
So when you say blackball, does that mean, like, what does that mean? Like, I know what that means. It's like, where like no one messes with you. Like, to me, blackball means no one messes with you anymore. Like,
Blackballed is like, let's say you got a friend
okay,
and your friend knows fucking Jay-Z,
okay,
and you trying to give your music to him so he can hear you.
okay,
And that middleman that know the friend that knows Jay-Z, he you tell him, oh, can you share my music to him? And then your friend is like, okay, for sure, but he never does it because he
okay,
has some kind of spite or he doesn't like you for some reason.
okay.
So it never gets to him. So you've been blackballed.
Got
Like
you.
you couldn't proceed your growth because
But I
someone
did.
bigger, like in a better position than you, did not allow that to happen.
But guess what? I went from 55K to 125K that day. So I
Damn.
didn't get blackballed, bro. I boosted. So here's what
Yeah.
happened. Here's what happened.
Is that on this account?
Yeah, yeah. I got
That's
boosted.
crazy.
Yeah, I never been banned before. So what happened was after I made that video, I made this video. This video, I actually took it down because it's starting to affect my friends and family. So that point, I'm not going to let my actions affect people who had nothing to do with it. So I took it down. But I still stand on everything I said, and let's talk about it. I said, listen, you guys don't like my channel because I'm teaching men to wake up, and you don't like that. And I gave him two examples. Number one, I said there are women right now who are going on multiple, so keyword multiple, because this is where women take my words out of context. There are women going on multiple dinner dates with a guy they don't even like, they just want free food, and on top of that, won't even sleep with them.
Mhm.
How women heard that, we don't owe you sex because we had dinner with you. I said, I understand that. But at the same time, why are you going on multiple dinner dates with a guy you don't even like? Like
Mhm.
that's my argument. But
Yeah.
with I heard it's called straw manning. Straw manning is like if I say 2 + 2 = 4, you argue back that 2 + 2 doesn't equal 5. It's like you're arguing, you're right, 2 + 2 doesn't equal 5, but that's not the
It's
argument,
yeah.
right? So it's like everyone straw manning me. Like people with there's people with millions of followers, bro, millions, are making videos attacking me. And it's like y'all are grown men. Like
Mhm.
I listen on my content on my page, you won't see me ever making fun of anybody because my content's all about helping people, right?
Exactly.
To other women, I'm not helping them, hurting them. No, shut up. That's not what I'm doing, right? There are plenty of men who DM me results, bro. This worked. I appreciate you. You let me know my worth,
Yeah.
and I backed out of a toxic situation. So don't tell me some girl tell me, that I'm hurting. No, I'm not. I'm helping
Yeah.
these guys out, right? So so all these people are coming for me, right? And I'm trying, and I'm not gonna lie, mentally taxing because I've never gone through that before, right? I've
Mhm.
never gone. They've reported my businesses, because I had my government name at the time in my on my Instagram. So they Googled my name, found the business I was attached to, started doing everything they could to bring me down. But I'm still making content. And the second point I made, they weren't as mad at this, but they still talked about it. I said, right now, there is a girl right now where she knows the man, that's her friend, has feelings, but she keeps him around for free validation. And they still try to flip it on like, oh, well, he can just leave. No, when a guy likes a girl a lot, bro, it's hard for him to leave because he's the
Yeah.
nice guy. He doesn't see his worth, so he's willing to wait his turn. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? So it's like all the points I've made, I'm willing to die for. Like I mean all of them. There's not
Mhm.
just because I took the video down does not mean I don't agree with those points anymore. It's that's what got me. I'm not sure my point what that was, but basically that was my explaining how my account grew. But any points to add on like either the friend zone or the girl using the free guy, using the guy for free meals?
Like back on your point where like you said the dinner dates thing.
Yes.
That's a real thing. That's a real thing. Women are fine to make you wait.
Mhm.
9 dates.
Yeah, they will. Yeah.
9 days. You paying for dinner. You
Driving,
wasting time,
driving, everything.
wasting all types of resources, and she's not giving it up. Because women don't see you that way. That's a huge thing. Only go out with women that see you as sexually attractive.
I
That's
agree.
what it is.
And just to say again, listen, guys, we're not saying women owe men anything. It's just why waste our time?
Exactly.
Why go out with a guy you don't even like? That was
Yeah.
my argument. My argument was not that just because I swipe my credit card, you have to suck on my balls. That's not what I meant.
Mhm.
What I meant was you're going out with a guy more than twice and you don't even like him. That's weird.
Mhm.
Why would you do that?
Exactly.
You
Like
know?
it only takes a few dates for women to determine if she would want to sleep with you. It's
Honest-
not a crazy concept. It's not crazy. It's not out this world. It's like a few dates. Would I consider it or not? And
To
then
me, go
if
on.
they don't see you that way, why don't they can just go. They can just not fuck with you no more. But they just keep persisting because it's free attention, free validation, free food, all the above.
It's terrible too, man. Because for me, I feel like one date's enough. To me, like I
Yeah.
can go on one date with you and then tell if I'm seeing you again. I went on a little fling, little date like 2 days ago, and it's just I didn't feel a connection. So I probably won't hit that girl back. And it's not, so I genuinely feel like it's just one date can determine if a girl wants to see you again.
Yeah.
And if she's going out with you 3, 4 times, so multiple is more than two. So if she's going out with you 3, 4 times and still doesn't like you, that's weird. But of course, they're not attacking that argument. They're attacking a new argument that girls owe you sex because you bought them a steak. That's not what I was saying. I know how that could be interpreted, but I'm not responsible for how my message gets interpreted. I'm just responsible for what I say in my words.
Mhm. Yeah.
So it's it's crazy. So this actually goes a great segue into beta male provider. So I know what that is, but you explain to the people who may not know what a beta male provider is.
Beta male provider is basically someone that has, this is the way I see it. You work so hard for what you got.
Yes.
Work so hard for what you got, whether your bag, your status, whatever is your looks, whatever it is. You work so hard for it. And then you just look to a woman and provide for her lifestyle.
Okay.
You pay for her lifestyle. That's how I look at it. You got no other things. You got no other priorities, man. Your priorities on fucking providing for her. That's not gonna work out, man. Cause that's how a woman's gonna see you.
Got you.
Someone to just run your pockets.
Yeah, man. So how I agree. How I see it too is that every man has qualities, right?
Mhm.
There's, your confidence, your charisma, are you funny, are you witty? They're basically saying none of that is good enough. So let me leave with my wallet. Because I know women will mess with me if I use my wallet. Right. That's it. Because it's a guarantee. Not a guarantee. Because for example, some women's mindset is I much rather go out to dinner with a guy that I don't like than be at home doing nothing. Right. So it could work, sometimes. But for me, it's like I used to do that with a couple of girls. Now these girls were, in my opinion, dimes. So I was like, okay, my confidence and my swagger may not be enough to bag them. So let me lead with the wallet so I can at least see them, and and I never end up sleeping with those girls too, because like
Mhm.
that's how they saw me too, as the provider. You know what I mean? It's almost like
Yeah.
you're going to dinner with she'll go out with me and have a good, cool drinks and dinner and stuff, but she'll go over to Randy's crib with the mattress on the floor to get jiggy with it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I learned that. I learned, and also, not to jump all over the place, but one thing I want to speak on too is the red pill taught me women treat men differently, right? So it's, for example, like, let's just say you 4 years ago and me now. She may see you as the simp that's texting and calling and wants to see every day. But when you
Mhm.
drop her off at the crib, she calls me to come drop the D off. Is there anything else that you feel like you want to speak on that you didn't get a chance to speak on? Don't let the people know about it all, or no, you're good.
Something I didn't speak on. I think it's like, okay, the last thing I'm probably gonna say about this is like, never put women first.
Got you.
Like, never put women first. Put yourself first and watch how your life change.
I
That's
agree.
what it is.
I agree, man. And I feel like when you do that, you keep peace in your life. What I mean by
Mhm.
that is I have a program, right? Where it's like, I'm going to see you once a week. And if you want more time than that and I can't give it to you, I'm okay with letting you go.
Mhm.
I'm okay with that, right? I don't hold on to any woman too tight. It's like, hey, if you don't want to do what I want to do, that's okay, because I put myself first. A lot of men a lot of men will break their program for a woman. If you think she's worth it, bro, go ahead and do it. But don't get mad when shit doesn't work out. You know what I mean? I think putting yourself first is everything. The second thing I want to speak on, and then we'll end it here, is confidence. What do you think about confidence?
Confidence is huge, man. Confidence is huge. Confidence, that like, that's the whole thing of approaching women.
Right.
Approaching, like, when you're whatever party, club, whatever you're at. That's your confidence. You can approach her or not. Whether it's cold approach or I choose a send one. She's choosing you. Your confidence, how you go up to her, your presence. That's how women can determine if you're sexually attractive off the gate too, because first impressions matter.
I agree, man. I tell guys all the time, it's like, man, I don't care how people perceive this, but you got to think that you're the shit, man. Like in
Yeah.
your own head, because honestly, no one else will besides your mom. That's it. Like, or your parents. Like, no one else will think that of you. So you have to think of yourself as, this dude. Now, mind you, when I tell you think that you're the shit, have the there's a word I'm looking for, apprentice mindset. We're always trying to keep learning, right?
Mhm,
I may think I'm this handsome dude, but I'm in everything, but it's like at the same time, I'm still trying to improve,
mhm,
trying to get out my mama's house. I'm trying to grow this brand. I'm trying to grow my other business I run. Like I'm still improving, but I'm
mhm.
still confident. Like I'm that dude. Put me in a room with 10 people, I'm gonna feel like I'm the best.
Yeah.
That's how you should feel. And you don't have to say it out to your mouth, hey guys, I'm the best, because like that comes off kind of arrogant, but have the mindset in your head. It's in your head. I'm the
Women know.
best.
They
True.
they 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 feel it. They feel your aura.
They
They
do,
see how you
man.
talk. They see
They
how you approach them. They see how you talk to them.
facts. And they can
They
they
know
can
it.
feel that. They can feel
They
that,
s-
man.
your body language, your eye
Everything.
contact with them. They read it. They know if you're scared or not.
Hey, that's 100% facts, man. And I always tell guys, have the mindset when you approach a girl for the first time that she already wants you. You just gotta close the deal.
Mm.
That's how confident I am. This girl already
Yeah.
wants me. Let me just close the deal. And
Yeah.
if she says no, I am not affected even a little bit, because I see
Mhm.
myself as a blessing. So if you block your blessings, that's your L. That's not mine.
Yeah.
I try to bless you, little
Fact.
baby, and you try and get blessed. Okay, no big
Big
deal.
fact.
No big deal. Facts,
That's
bro.
what it
But
is.
hey, man, I appreciate you coming on. Hey, real quick, let me do a quick little Instagram, on my other account. Gotta let people know that podcast with you is coming soon, baby. So hold on, pop it up. Throw deuces up, man. Say what's up. Hey,
Sir, yes, sir.
all right, man. Hey, I appreciate you coming on, brother. And you give us your day, man.